So here package adds some feature to the operating system. That is clear, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So when install a package, let's say install the SSH, it adds a remote login feature to the operating system.
Yeah.
What package contains? Package contains metadata about the package and some files and some scripts. Might be one or multiple scripts. Metadata means we seen, right? What is the metadata?
Yeah. Yeah.
We
It
just
describes about
package information.
package.
So yum info httpd. So this is called metadata, name of the package and architecture supports, version, release and size, status, whether it's installed or not. From which repository it's installed, or this is the repo ID and summary about the package and from which URL you can download this package, and this is a license version and it's a description about the package. Okay. The same way every package contains some files. So when you install a package, those files are going to be created in your system. So the same way it contains some scripts also. When you install a package, the script is going to be executed. So every package has a naming convention like this: package name, -version, -release, .architecture and .rpo. Okay. So to install or uninstall, to update, there are two tools available. One is yum and other is RPM.
Yeah.
Yum means yellow dog updater modified. What is the name? Yum means yellow dog updater modified. RPM means Red Hat package management. So by using these two tools, we can install a packages, or you can uninstall a packages, you can update the packages. Okay, by using yum and RPM. So first we'll discuss about yum. Okay, yum always depends on repository to install a package. So there would, what is a repository here? Repository means what? The database which contains all the packages. What it is? Let's say this
The database which contains
the directory, I say packages. In this, I have all the RPMs, means packages, all packages. So I have to point this directory to yum. So whenever you install a package, it goes to that repository, it gets the package from there and it installs on a machine. So it fetches the package from the repository and it installs in your machine.
Okay.
Getting me or confusion?
Yeah, getting. But whenever we want to install some software, then we need to copy in the repository.
No need to copy it. Actually, it fetch it automatically. Yum fetch the packages automatically from repository. So when I type yum install and package name like this, what happens? Yum looks into one folder. That
repository.
folder /etc yum dot repos.d. It looks into this folder /etc yum, where the repository files will be stored. The repository files will be there.
So where the
Okay. Tell me.
And where the packages comes to, how does it come to the repository? We need to do it manually, or
you have to do it manually. Here I created a repository manually. On your mission also, I created a manual, a repository manual.
Uh,
So this is the file where from it find out the location of the repository.
yeah.
So if I open this
M
file,
fine.
RHEL.repo. So here base URL is there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Base URL equal to file colon mmnt. So this is the directory /mnt which contains all the packages.
Okay.
So from here it gets the packages and it installs on a mission.
Mm-hmm.
So when you execute a command like yum install
Mm-hmm.
httpd, immediately it goes to which folder? /etc yum.repos.d. It reads the repo files.
Mm-hmm.
So files, this file in this location, all the files has .repo extension.
Okay. The package files.
Yeah. So yum repository files.
Mm-hmm.
So it gets the
So
package from.
yeah, if you want to add some more like not HTTPD, some other package.
Yeah, I can, right?
So
Yum install mod underscore SSL. It's installing, right? Yes
okay.
or no?
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm saying no here. So whenever you type this command and execute it, yum by default goes into /etc/yum.repos.d folder and it reads the repo files.
Mm-hmm.
And from there it finds out the repository location. From repository it gets the packages to install.
Mm-hmm.
And it fetches the package from repository to your machine and it installs. It does one more thing before installation.
Mm-hmm.
It checks for the dependencies. Every package has some dependency package.
Yeah.
So it checks the dependencies and it installs the dependencies first, then it installs the actual package.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, but from now SSHD package is there in repository folder.
Yes.
So there are some more
Yes.
packages. If I want to add in the repositories which are not there in repository.
Yeah, you
How
can
to?
add. You have to download it from the URL, copy that
Uh-huh.
package to that location. That's it.
Okay. That we have to do in Windows.
Not in Windows.
Mm.
Actually, there is a ISO file. ISO file is what? Operating installation media, right?
Yeah.
It's to install an operating system. We use that, right? That is the operating system file.
Yeah.
ISO.
ISO is an operating system file. Okay.
So that operating system, whatever the packages are bundled, those will be there in that CD, right? ISO image.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So what I did by using ISO, I mounted it. Actually, I mounted a CD, data of the content of the CD.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, we do what? We burn the ISO file on a CD and we use CD to install it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes or
Yeah.
no?
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Right. Right.
So here we copied the ISO file directly to the machine and we mounted that ISO file into some directory. So when you open the directory, you'll find whatever the content of the installation media. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
here, if you check df-th, you can see the last one, not last one, this one. So this is the ISO file which I mounted on MNT.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if I go to MNT, cd/MNT, ls. So this is the installation media content. Here you can find the folder called packages, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
cd packages ls. These are all our packages. There are hundreds of packages. Total how much? ls more than 4,000 packages it has. WC-L 3,100 and 3,721 packages are there.
Mm-hmm.
Understood?
Okay. If anything is not there present in the repository folder, then we need to do it manually. We need to
Just
dump
you
that.
have to copy, you have to
Copy that.
download it from website and copy the
Mm-hmm.
file to this folder. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
So what yum does when you are using a yum command to install a package, it
Mm-hmm.
fetches the package from repository and it installs the package on your machine.
Yeah.
So how it find out the repository location? When you execute a yum command, it looks into /etc yum.repos.d folder. It reads the repo files. By reading the repo files, it find out the repository location.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Might not be a local mission. You can keep the repository on a remote mission also.
Mm-hmm.
So one more advantage with yum is before installation of the package, it installs the dependencies,
Dependency.
then it installs the actual package.
Mm-hmm.
So here, this is the command to install a package. It's not a capital M, it's a small m.
Small, yeah.
Yum install name of the package. Okay. To remove
Mm-hmm.
the package, yum remove package name. To remove package.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to list the repository packages, I mean how many repositories are configured in your mission, you have to type what? Yum repo.
Repo list. Repo list.
To install package,
Package.
to uninstall,
Package.
to list the repositories. Okay. So yum list displays all packages. To list all packages.
Mm-hmm.
All packages means installed packages. Packages available in repository.
Repository. Okay.
Okay.
There will be number of repositories or just one repository for one machine?
You can have a multiple repository, but only one has to be enabled.
Uh-huh.
You
So
can
if you have multiple repositories, then
enable a multiple repository also. So it searches where the package is available. From there, it gets it and it installs. That's it.
uh, no, if there are multiple repositories and one is active, like one is active, then what about the others? Like so, it can find the packages from other repositories also.
If you enabled, it finds. Let's say
If it,
you have a two files.
uh-huh.
Files issue. Both are enabled.
Okay.
So by default, it reads the both the files. It try to
Enabled repository.
package from some repository. If it is there, from there it fetches the package. If it is not available, it goes to the second repository to fetch a package.
Okay.
Getting me or confusion?
Yeah, getting.
So yum list is the command to list all the packages like installed packages and packages available in repository.
Repository.
If you want to see only installed packages, you have to type yum install, list installed.
installed.
To list installed packages only. Okay. So we'll see these commands one after the other. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll install some packages. Yum install postfix. Postfix is already installed. So yum install SCSI methods. SCSI start. If you don't know the name, exactly name, you can say SCSI start. I'm saying no here because it's just a single package. Yum install TGT start. Let me try any other package. Yum install named as also the bind star. So here it's installing two packages. See, you can see here, right? Bind hyphen chroot
Yeah.
and bind hyphen dynamodb hyphen LDAP. So you have to say Y here, install. It's installed the both the packages, this one as well as this one. So in this case, there are no dependencies packages. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So dependencies will be the second line.
Yes. If it requires any dependencies to install a package, it installs the dependencies first. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yum install VSFTPD. This is also single package. I just want to show you the repositories, dependencies.
Mm-hmm.
Samba. Samba already installed. Yum install. Bind. Bind already installed. Yum install. Open SSH. It's already installed. Otherwise,
Try to see the list and you'll get an idea.
yeah, that's what. Yum list. So yeah, what?
Alias.
So I'll install yum install Genity. See, it's installing more packages. Yes, you have to say. So how much to install a Genity? So this is the actual package, right? Installed.
Yeah. Yes.
With installed dependencies installed. This many dependencies it installed.
Mm-hmm.
So it does what? It
Okay.
installs the dependencies, then it installs the actual package. What is the status? It's completed. Installation is completed.
Completed.
Okay. So here, if you go up, you can see here how many packages are installed and total how many? 17 packages. Total download size is 5.1 and installed size is 14 MB. Okay.
Yeah.
If you want to see all installed packages, you have to type yum list, type grep
Installed.
installed. Yum list installed. So all these packages are installed.
Mm-hmm.
These are the installed packages. Okay. Janity just now we installed, right?
Yeah, the last one.
Okay. So how to remove a package? Yum remove
Remove
http.
package.
So it's doing what? Removing, not installing. Okay. You have to say Y and enter. So it's removed a HTTPD.
Mm-hmm.
So this is how yum works actually. How to
Install,
install a
remove.
package, how to remove a package. So if you want to update the package, you can write yum update and the name of the package. If you don't give any name, it updates the entire system.
Oh,
No
okay.
packages marked for update. There are no updates are available. That's why it's saying no packages marked to update.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say if you want to install you want to update a HTTPD, you have to say yum update HTTPD. HTTPD package available but not installed. So once I
Mm-hmm.
install yum install HTTP, just now we removed, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So now try to update. It says no update is available. No packages marked for
Mount
update. Okay. So remove, so you want to list the packages, all the packages which are installed and available in the repository yum list. If you want to see only installed packages, yum list installed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for the updates, we need to go manually to the website and copy the updates and we have to copy in the
Yeah,
repository, right?
yes, that's true because you are not a subscribed to Red Hat, right?
Yeah, yeah.
If you are a subscribed user, then you'll get a packages automatically to your system.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Because you have internet, when you have internet connection, packages will be, you'll get an alert whenever the new package is available, update is available. You just have
Mm-hmm.
to install it.
Okay.
Okay. It works when you are a subscribed user. Okay.
Yeah.
So yum search, if you want to search for any package, yum search HTTPD. So it displays all the names which has HTTPD, all the package names which has HTTPD in it. See,
Mm-hmm.
see all the package has HTTPD here. Here it has HTTPD. Here it has HTTPD. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to search all, you have to say what? All. You have to give space here. So it's same output you got. If you have more displays those. So SSH also display SSL. This is how you can search about the package. Okay. Let's say here how to search a package yum search package name to search a package. Okay. So these are the operation we do with the yum command. So what is the advantage of yum command? It installs the dependencies and it installs the packages, but it always depends on repository. Okay. So we spoke about update, right? What is an update? What is a package?
Update.
If you know anything. So
Updates like any new releases or
yes,
any new add-ons.
yes. Update could be a two things. One is after
Adding new.
all the softwares has some bugs, yes or no? So but there would be a bugs. So they fix those bugs. They release this software with a new version. So there would be a version like this HTTPD Azure HTTPD D hyphen 2.2.42 is a version 2.2.42 is 43 Azure. In this version, they have a bug. What they do, they fix it and they'll release it as a new version 2.2.244. Getting my confusion?
Yeah, I'm getting.
So here, update might be a bug fix or a new feature enhancement. Okay, if they add a new feature to their software, they release it as a new version. If they fix the bugs on their software, they release it as a new version.
New version.
So this is an update. So understood?
Yeah, I understand.
So we'll speak about RPM now. Okay. To install a package with RPM, Red Hat Package Management. To install a package with RPM, you should download the package. The package should be available in local directory, I mean present working directory. To install a package with RPM command, that has to be there in your present working directory. Package should be there in where? Your present working directory. Then only we can install a package. It doesn't fetch the packages from repository.
So we have to go to the repository folder and then.
Yeah, you have to run RPM. You have to find out the name and you have to give full name with RPM like this. RPM hyphen VH package hyphen version hyphen release hyphen dot architecture dot RPM. Like this, you have to give a full name to install a package. Here I means I equal to install. V means what?
Version.
And H means hashes. It prints the hashes across the terminal to demonstrate the status of the installation. How, to show you the status of the installation, it does what? It prints the hashes across the terminal. Okay. Okay. So I means install, V means verbose, and H means hashes. So once you see how hashes, what you'll find out what is hashes once we install a package. Okay. So here you want to list the all the packages like yum list. You have to say rpm-qa, query all the packages, rpm-qa to query all the packages. Okay. If you want to check whether the package is installed or not with rpm -qi and package -version -release .arch. It gives the info about the package information. So once installed, now need to use .rpm. Once you install the package, you have to use the remaining name, not
.rpm is the extension.
Just to differentiate the packages, they use .rpm. So it's a Red Hat package management, right? So by seeing RPM, oh, it's a package from Red Hat. Okay, we'll come to know this is a package which is from Red Hat. Okay. No need to give a full name. Once you install the package, you can give like this also. rpm-qi httpd. httpd is installed in my machine, right? rpm-qi httpd. It's like a yum info. So yum info will have name, version, release, and build date and install. Install date would be not there with yum info. And here we'll have a install date on mission name, everything would be there. It's more information when it compares with yum info.
Yeah, it has more information.
Yes. Sorry. So this is to install a package. To install package. To list all packages. Here Q means Q equal to query and A means all. Okay. Here I means I equal to info. Okay. So along with the package, there are some files are going to be created, right? So list files, you have to say rpm-ql package name. If you want to list only configuration files, -qc package name. If you want to list only doc files, rpm-qd name of the package. Okay. If you want to list the scripts, rpm-q -scripts and package. We'll try all these things and then we'll come to understand. Okay.
Okay. So this will be more specific with RPM. We can install only scripts, only
Sorry?
packages. It's seems like RPM is more specific.
Actually, it's a oldest tool, right? So it's more
Yeah,
elaborative actually when
and
it
also
comes to
complicated.
get a detailed information about the package when it compares with
Mm. Okay.
M is they built M is for subscription, and if you want to install a packages from some other remote location, you can use a M.
Yeah.
Repository can be there in a remote machine also, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if the local
Can be.
machine and remote machine is connected in a network, M can fetch from the package from anywhere.
Yeah. Right.
So on the server that has to be published, I mean shared to the client machines. That's it. Okay. So
Yeah. Yeah. I got it.
yeah, RPM hyphen QL HTTPD. So it lists the packages. So it's scrolling down. That's why I'm saying less. So all this, not files, are installed through HTTPD. Some master files, some modules, some configuration files, some doc files, some images, some licenses. So it's installing many files when install HTTPD. Okay. Most of them are PNG and GIF files. So if you want to see only configuration files, Q and C and HTTPD. So configuration files, it has many configuration files. And I'm using the Plus again. So welcome.conf, http.conf, magic, httpd. So they all comes under configuration files. Okay. If you want to see only doc files, you have to say QD. So this many doc readme files would be there, right? This many manual pages
Mm.
would be there, right? These are the doc files.
Yeah.
So let me copy a file and install it. So I'm going to the repository folder /mnt ls cd packages ls. Here I install one package. Okay.
Mm-hmm. To execute this RPM, should be in
Present working
repository
directory.
folder. Repository folder.
No, actually, whatever there in repository, you can do through M, right?
Yeah. Yeah. But
Let's
but
say not.
no matter where we are, we can execute that M
Yes, yes, you
from
can go
anywhere.
to the repository file, you can execute. If the repository is not in local machine, what you do?
We'll connect to that
You have to
machine.
log in, right?
Yeah.
Or else from remote machine, you have to copy the file and you have to install. See, I'm installing the ZSH here, RPM-IVH. I have given the name of the package, version, release, and the architecture and .rpm. So it prints these hashes
Mm-hmm.
to show you the completion. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
RPM-IVH, the lib, zlib. So it's installed it. So these hashes are printing because of which. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How to remove a package? M remove, sorry,
This RPM.
RPM-EVH to remove. Just now we installed the ZSH, right? I'm removing it. Once installed, if you use RPM, what happens? It doesn't work. It says only be specified during the package installation. So let me remove it. So Control S. Let us search. So RPM not installed. It's saying what? RPM is not installed
Yeah.
because you used extension. So after installation, no need to use .rpm. It's removed. Now try to remove it again. It says not installed. This is how you can remove. So understood. This all these options. L means list, query list, query configuration files list, query document files list. You want to see the screens, scripts, hyphen scripts. You've seen the script, right? RPM -q hyphen scripts httpd. So this is the script. Is going to be installed with httpd. Okay, this is about package installation. Do you have any doubts here?
No.
So,
one thing, yum can be executed from anywhere, right? But only RPM, you have to be in the
package should be in the present
repository.
working directory. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
But yum we don't need to be in the same location.
No. You can install from any directory.
Any directory. Okay.
From anywhere, actually. Okay.
Yeah. But is this an which command will be used? Yum only, I guess.
Most of them, yum command is used. Most widely used command is yum. Sometimes we'll use RPM. Let's say if you want to install a third-party package, then we use RPM. When you suppose to download the package .rpm package from some internet, and then when you're trying to install it, then we use what?
RPM.
Most of the times we use yum. Okay. Fine. We'll stop here. Tomorrow we'll continue.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
No, thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Good night.
Bye.